So Beatrix returns to us with her event. It's a little strange saying that, because usually when characters return, they're coming back with their lost chapters. And especially since Beatrix was our global first, we kind of thought that we would be getting her lost chapters. But here we are with a rerun of her event featuring her level 70 Awakening rework and EX Plus, alongside of Steiner's level 70 Awakening rework and EX debut. My boy Steiner. Ooh, so excited to get to use them. I'm almost done with them. I kind of messed up a little bit with their boards, so I had to split them up a little bit. I still have to finish Beatrix's Shiva board and Steiner's Ifrit board. They're the easiest ones, but I just wanted to start from Ramuh on, especially since I was working on Vayne at the same time. But anyway, I digress. Let's kind of jump into the banner, jump into these characters. Now, you heard me before on my pool video, which I highly recommend you go check out. I did say that this banner is very much worth the pull on, and I still highly think that. And here's why. This woman right here receives a rightfully powerful upgrade, starting with Saint's Claw. Saint's Claw gets 2 additional usages. The potencies on everything pretty much just skyrockets to the roof, with her defense buff shooting up to a whopping 100% defense up. That's pretty damn nice. She also then follows up with a 2-hit single target HP attack, magic HP attack, mind you, when she finishes up with Saint's Claw. So she no longer wastes turns by using this ability. You can use this and start capitalizing on HP damage almost immediately. Thunder Slash is now AoE in its plus variant, which we're going to talk about in its plus variant because it's the only form of Thunder Slash you want to use. In its plus variant, it is AoE, but the damage is only single target with 180% overflow. Her EX Plus is stacked. It allows her to get access to the plus variants of her Brave and HP attack, and the plus variant of her Climb Hazard when she has 12 or more party buffs applied to the party. She then also gets access to a double executing HP attack with Climb Hazard, so it executes twice. She gets access to a new frame buff. No, not a new frame buff, sorry. She gets access to her frame buff Sworn General at the beginning of the quest, as well as her other buffs that she gets supplied with Saint's Cloth. And she gets access to a new frame buff, which gets applied through her HP attack when it changes after using her EX. It'll turn into Holy Knight Sanctuary, I believe it's called. And when you use that for 1 turn, the party damage, the damage applied, HP damage applied to the party is 0. You will take no HP damage for 1 turn, which is phenomenal. And I do like the fact that it is applied to the HP attack rather than having to automatically get it after using her EX. This way, you can save it for a time that you know you're going to need it. It has helped me out a ton, and thanks to Beatrix and that amazing buff, I was able to actually clutch out the FEOD 7 because I've just been a little lazy with it. But I was able to clutch it out with absolutely no problems whatsoever, and did not need a tank style character such as Zac or Warrior of Light, thanks to Beatrix. So, and her C65 heals the party by a small amount and raises everyone's attack. So, with all of this said, I believe that Beatrix is 100% absolutely important for the Chaos Era. She's a rightfully powerful character with getting some very powerful upgrades. I did also forget to mention that her EX actually refreshes a use of her Thunder Slash, which helps her longevity out a ton. The upgrades to her HP attack plus is actually very potent and helps her out a lot because, as we know before, her HP plus before was pretty mediocre, even though it was one of the first pluses in the game. Her longevity skyrockets through the roof. I was able, everywhere I go with her, I'm able to clear out the quest with plenty of skill usages left over because everything that she offers is just phenomenal. On the defense up, she has HP regen. His character pretty much has it all besides the offensive side as highly as other characters. She does have offensive buffs that is supplied through her Noble's Loyalty freight buff that is supplied through her Thunder Slash, but it's not near as much as other characters, and she definitely benefits off of other characters that can continue to raise the attack stat. Now, she is not without her cons. Beatrix applies a heavy amount of buffs, so you want to be careful running other buff-heavy kind of characters, because you will begin to push each other off. Now, it does work a little bit in her favor, though, however, because she does need 12 or more, but you're probably best to bring characters who have good auras, but supply self-buffs to themselves to help out Beatrix in that manner. Characters such as Rosa, Zack, Vayne, these are all good characters to bring alongside of her, excuse me, to help boost up her attack and boost up the attack to the rest of the party. If the boss absorbs the Thunder element, obviously Beatrix is sitting out. Her Thunder Slash is her main meat of damage. But with an EX that comes up relatively quickly with 2 ability usages and an HP attack plus, and a powerful defensive, offensive kit, I do 100% believe that Beatrix is important for the Chaos era, and you should be pulling on this banner. If you can work around the cons, the small cons that she does have, Beatrix, as I always say, will shine for you like there is no tomorrow. Her best friends are characters that do offer debuffs, though. Especially defense down debuffs and attack down debuffs, because combined with her defense up, she will pretty much just mitigate the damage to practically nothing. And, you know, obviously you want to raise her attack. You want to get her hitting as hard as possible. But yeah, Beatrix is important. I do highly recommend pulling on this banner. Next up, that is my boy. Look at him. Look at this man. Look how happy he is. He's not smiling, but look how happy I am that I got this fucking EX. Woo! Alright. Hold on. Let me put the bias down. Let me put it down. Alright, so Steiner did get a rework. A pretty good rework at that. He did get some additional usages to his first skill, Power Break. It is now a 5-hit single target HP attack with 150% overflow. Then it inflicts a nasty attack down debuff, one of the most potent in the game for a character like Steiner. His Spell Break does have a Spell Blade, does have a plus form where it will actually Brave Battery the entire party. Outside of its plus form, there's no difference in the skill. It just Brave Batteries himself. In his plus form, it actually Brave Batteries the entire party, which is pretty nice. His EX plus, his EX, let's talk about that first, is pretty much kind of a Spell Blade without the fire. I think it's like 3 hits, single target. He Brave Batteries himself. With his EX plus, all passes considered, because you definitely do need the 3 out of 3 Steiner. I highly recommend doing that. But at 3 out of 3 at max EX plus is what I'm trying to say, is he will turn it into a full-on 5 or 6 hits AoE shared damage HP attack that Brave Batteries the party and burst heals the party, and he gets access to his new buffs at the beginning of the quest, which his first skill, his first buff activates the plus variant of his abilities, and the plus variant of his HP attack plus, and his second skill raises his attack and the party's max brave, which is pretty nice. Steiner does have some pretty potent, I'm not gonna say pretty potent. They're pretty alright max brave ups and everything like that, and his EX just kind of exemplifies that and gives him access to some new stuff. It is slow charging, though, however, so you're not going to be seeing it all too much, but it is a pretty powerful EX for a character such as Steiner. And that's pretty much it to Steiner. Now, again, I got to put my bias aside. Steiner is a powerful character, I will say that. He did get some rightfully powerful upgrades, and that attack down is pretty potent for a character like Steiner. Steiner is damage first before he is anything of a support. So he's more of a pseudo support style character, with his main role being DPS. Now, with that being said, unfortunately, his DPS side, which is his main side, is heavily outclassed by the current cast of characters that we already have. And as much as it is nice considering that his DPS is lacking compared to other characters. And the support isn't all that needed. It pains me to say it, but unfortunately, the support isn't as needed, especially in the face of a character like Steiner, because Steiner is DPS first. You want to prioritize the damage first. So while the support that he offers and the Brave Battery is nice, it's just we already have characters who could pretty much just fulfill the role that Steiner has and do it a little bit better. Now, Steiner is a good character. If you do end up pulling him in your route to pull Beatrix, you could safely stop at 2 out of 3 because he'll have splash damage at the very least before he gets the shared damage. But I definitely recommend you 3 out of 3 him. Excuse me. I definitely recommend you 3 out of 3 him to get the best use out of him if you do intend to build him up. Steiner is a good character, and as long as you help him out in the damage department, get his max brave up, get all of his damage going, make sure he's capping, then Steiner will work for you. And I intend to make him work myself, but just know that he himself is not all that important. The main prize of this banner is definitely Beatrix. So that'll pretty much do it for this one, guys. Beatrix is a big yes. Steiner is an unfortunate no, but still a good character nonetheless. I'm not disappointed at all with Steiner, and I do not regret at all maxing out his EX Plus, and I can't wait to start fitting him into the teams and getting him going. But anyway, guys, that'll do it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.